Hello, this is Dmart, and today I will be doing a movie review for the movie World War Z. Okay, World War Z, and as for every single review of mine, I'll do a quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then I'll rate it. Okay, so World War Z basically follows Jerry Lane, portrayed by Brad Pitt, and it's basically the zombie apocalypse. The movie starts off in Philadelphia, and Jerry Lane is a retired I guess soldier, military soldier, or special forces, basically. And his family basically gets saved by the special forces and gets put on a boat somewhere in the Atlantic, I believe. Yeah. Um. So yeah, basically the main point of the movie is that Jerry has to travel around, mostly around parts of Africa and the Middle East, and he has to find the cure, which is at the Who building, which is for some reason somewhere in America. Um, yeah. So the movie, so the movie at the end, he's basically trying to find the cure, um, for the disease. The movie overall was kind of iffy. It was in the middle. I mean, some parts didn't make sense, and some parts did. I mean, the one of my main things I didn't like was it was just CGI'd to the max. It was mostly the zombies. It was just CGI to the max. I mean, it didn't look good as people portraying zombies. Now, granted, you would have to pay the people to be the zombies, and granted, some scenes would have to have been uh, CGI'd by zombies, such as the zombies going over the wall of Israel, Jerusalem. I mean, Jerusalem. Yeah. Yeah. Another one of my complaints, which has to be with the place setting. I mean, basically, he's just trying to get to the Who building. Why the fuck does he want to go all the way to Israel and Jerusalem and all of that part? I mean, I really don't understand. I mean, granted, I get that Jerusalem is like the only place not infected, and that's what they have to figure it out. But I mean, logically, couldn't they just like have maybe called Jerusalem's president or mayor or whatever the hell and asked, "Hey, why the hell did you decide to finish your wall?" Because for those who didn't know, I think it's stated in the Bible that Jerusalem has like a wall around it. I think it was Israel or whatever. It has like a wall around it and it wasn't completed. So I mean, why the hell did they decide to like finish it like about just when the thing was starting? Like, did they know something? Yeah, I guess that's your explanation. But their excuse is they saw it at an email, and besides that, their excuse is that we've had similar types of warning before, and we ignored the wall building. This actually seems like a really bad. This would be horrible circumstances for people dying or some shit like that. So let's just finish the wall. Also, my complaint is basically the wall. I mean, it's halfway completed, and you expect us to believe that everyone in Israel got their asses up and basically finished the wall in what, like a week or two? I mean, it took like the first half of the wall, what, about 2013 years to build it. Yeah, 2013 years to build it, and you're gonna finish the other half in 2 or 3 weeks in about a month. I mean, by that bullshit logic, they would have finished the wall in about 1 year, about 2013 fucking years ago. I mean, that's one of my complaints. Um, yeah. Now, some of the things that actually were good about the movie was the acting and the writing and the action sequences. Brad Pitt, I thought he was an amazing actor. James Badge Dale, I believe is how you pronounce his name, another fantastic actor. Uh, he did pretty good in his parts. The two little girls who played Jerry Lane's um daughters were pretty good. I don't know what their names were. The little Mexican kid was pretty good in the film. His name was Tommy, but I have no idea what his name is in the real life. The girl who portrays Jerry's wife was pretty good to an extent. That's another problem I have with her. I actually have a problem with Jerry Lane's wife's actress. I mean, some parts I bought it, but then there's other parts I just didn't completely buy it. I mean, it seemed forced. It seemed like she wasn't completely way into it, like tired or weary. I just didn't seem right at parts. But thank God she was only in there for maybe 15% of the movie. It wasn't really, and that part she was in, she really didn't have an important part. Really, her only important part was maybe in the first 30 minutes of the movie, and that's it. After that, not really much. Yeah, another complaint I have is, well, actually, kind of very. This would maybe just be restated, but I said that that Brad Jerry Lane, I mean, went to Israel just for the wall thing. Okay, don't you have to be at the Who building, which is what, in Texas or California, or wherever the fuck that is? I mean, just get some other government official to call Israel's president or Jerusalem's mayor or whatever the hell. And while they do that, you go off and find the fucking cure. I mean, God's sakes. I mean, the plot in that way was pretty iffy. Yeah. The action sequences were also pretty good, but CGI'd to the max. Um, Another part I really don't like is the cure. And the cure, basically, I mean, theoretically, it's a zombie apocalypse. I mean, I believe the basic zombie apocalypse rule for a zombie anything is don't have a fucking cure. Zombies aren't supposed to have a fucking cure. And technically, it's not even a cure, it's more like a repellent. And even after that, the only suitable repellent should be spitting zombie guts all over you. Which worked on The Walking Dead. Other somewhat suitable repellents for zombies were Dressed Up as One, as seen in Zombieland by Bill Murray. Um, and Act Like One, as seen in Shaun of the Dead. And I guess arguably Zombieland, even though that was off screen, and Walking Dead until the in the second episode of season one guts till it starts raining and the blood starts drying off. But before that, they were looking like zombies. Whatever. I'm getting off topic, sort of. So yeah. I mean, even if you and there's, and also, wouldn't the parents have killed him at the end? I mean, it's really using past diseases like what swine flu, herpes. I mean, not even past diseases, like random diseases and germs that really he shouldn't even be used to. I mean, well, I believe they said there was the bubonic plague, swine flu, herpes, AIDS. What the hell is also in there? I don't know. Then you have like a bunch of germs that he shouldn't even be in contact with that much, theoretically. I mean, yeah, that really didn't like, but there was a pretty good message in there, but also I didn't really like the message. It was good to a certain extent, and it was like the scientist, I forgot his name, he was a young scientist with curly hair. He said that nature, when basically it's like when nature gives you shit, it always gives you hidden things to reverse the shit, which was seen throughout the movie with a hobo, um, this random little, this random female in Israel, an old man, and possibly Tommy, the Mexican boy. Possibly. I mean, theoretically, if you see the sequence, he was left with his parents downstairs. His parents died, most likely. I mean, the mom most likely died. I know the dad did die. Um, yeah, and you expect us to believe that a little boy ran up what 20, 20, not 20, but maybe five staircases or whatever without being attacked by a zombie, without having like the disease inside, which that was basically the message. Some people carry the disease inside, and in a way, that's still bullshit logic. I mean, yeah, have the disease inside, be like repent, yes, but if that's if that's true, then why would you even need to go to a WHO building? Another plot hole, plot wise, not good thinking. I mean, just figure out someone who doesn't have the disease. I mean, who has a disease. It's basically repent and just get some other blood or whatever, test it out, and then give it to everyone as a vaccine. I mean, practically they already had someone in the ship, Tommy, the little Mexican boy. They could have done that to him. Yeah, plot wise, it was poorly written. Action wise, it was actually pretty good. Um, yeah, that's my ranting on what I liked and did not like. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6.5 being decent, I'd have to put this at a 6. A little less than decent. I mean, it had its problems, the CGI to the max, zombies and everything. I mean, understandably, some of the things had to be CGI, but not all the way to that. It was just like everything, every other scene CGI'd. Yeah. I mean, the plot was kind of iffy, a lot of plot holes. Yeah. 6 out of 10. That's my rate. Please subscribe, tell your friends, and good night.